Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to take a look into the not-so-distant future. We're asking a huge question. What happens when artificial intelligence, in three very distinct stages, completely transforms one of the oldest pillars of our society, the news?
So here's our game plan. We'll start by mapping out the three big stages of AI. Then we're going to dive deep into each one, the ANI, AGI, and ASI eras, to see exactly how the world of journalism gets turned on its head. All right, let's jump in.
Think of this as our roadmap for the future. We're starting right now in the world of ANI, which is all about AI being a specialized tool. But then, right around 2030, things really kick into high gear with AGI. And from there, looking out towards 2040, we hit ASI, a level of intelligence that is almost impossible to imagine.
Okay, first up, the ANI era. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now, today. This is where AI is basically a super smart, incredibly efficient assistant, just cranking through routine work and making newsrooms run smoother. And the first thing to change is the entire business model. ANI is the engine that's turning the old-school newspaper, the one that lands on your doorstep in the morning, into a 24/7 digital data machine. It never stops, it's personal, and the very idea of a daily paper is just fading away.
Now, what's really fascinating here is how AI affects different jobs. It's not as simple as the robots are taking over. I mean, sure, jobs in printing and physical delivery, those are almost completely gone. But for reporters and salespeople, they have to evolve. Their jobs are shifting away from the basic stuff, like writing simple summaries, and moving towards high-level work that AI just can't touch, like deep investigative analysis and strategic consulting.
And we're not just talking about software. ANI is giving us actual robots that are becoming the eyes and legs of the newsroom. They're flying into dangerous disaster zones, automatically snapping photos at big events, and even handling what's left of physical delivery.
So here's the bottom line. To survive in the ANI era, you have to move up the food chain. Humans stop being the ones who just create the information and instead become the ones who verify it, who find the truly hidden stories, and, most importantly, who build the community and trust around the news.
All right, now let's jump forward to the AGI era. Starting around 2030, the prediction is that AI will reach human-level intelligence. And this is a seismic shift because AI is no longer just a useful tool, it's a colleague. Or maybe a competitor.
And that right there is the big, maybe even a little scary question of this whole era. The entire dynamic flips. It's no longer about a journalist using an AI tool. It's about a human journalist competing directly with an AI journalist for the very same job.
And believe it or not, this competition could actually become physical. We're talking about AGI-powered humanoid robots that can walk into a press conference, hold a microphone, and conduct a pretty sophisticated interview all on their own.
The capabilities here are just staggering. An AGI won't just write an article. It'll be able to do almost everything a media company needs. It can run an investigation by pulling in global data in seconds. It can read emotional cues in an interview. It can even handle corporate strategy. And the fallout from that? Well, it means a massive, massive change for human employment. And the impact is pretty brutal. A lot of those roles that managed to survive the ANI era by adapting, they're now on the chopping block. We're talking about proofreaders, layout artists, even general reporters. The prediction is that they become fully automated, gone.
So, what is left for humans to do? Well, you have to double down on being human. I'm talking about the messy, complicated stuff AGI can't do, like taking legal and moral responsibility for a story, or having a passionate, biased, even irrational opinion. Your physical presence itself becomes a stamp of authenticity in a world that's going to be flooded with deepfakes. And now we enter the most speculative, honestly mind-bending phase of them all, the ASI era. Around 2040, artificial superintelligence is expected to blow past all human intellect combined. At this point, AI stops being a technology we use and starts becoming more like a fundamental part of reality, like gravity or time.
Yeah, ASI isn't just a smarter version of AGI. It is a completely different kind of intelligence. It would probably be managing society, rewriting laws, and controlling the flow of information on a scale that we literally can't comprehend right now.
To try and get your head around this, just think about nanorobots. Tiny microscopic machines that act as AI's senses, everywhere, all at once. They'd be recording reality perfectly, down to the molecular level. And then they could just deliver that reality straight to us.
not on a screen, but maybe as a hologram or beamed directly into our minds. The whole idea of reporting on something becomes meaningless.
Because in a world where every single fact is perfectly recorded and instantly available to everyone, the job of finding and reporting information has zero economic value. The entire profession of journalism as we've known it for hundreds of years just ceases to exist.
So what's left for us? What's our role? It's not to report the facts anymore, it's to give those facts meaning. We shift from being reporters to being storytellers, from being analysts to being philosophers. We become the community leaders in a world run by perfect, cold logic.
Wow. Okay, that was a pretty wild ride. Let's just take a breath and recap. We're going to put these 3 revolutionary stages side by side to really see the incredible arc of this transformation. This chart really tells the whole story, doesn't it? Our role goes from using AI as a simple tool to managing it and taking responsibility for it, and then finally to just providing it with our sense of purpose. The very concept of work in journalism gets redefined and redefined until it basically disappears altogether.
And it all comes down to this. When technology can perfectly capture objective reality, the only frontier left for us is our own subjectivity. The only valuable thing we have left to offer is our own unique, personal, emotional perspective on that reality. In a world of perfect information, what will your story be?